Hello, all. I'm gonna give it a few minutes so people can go. I do want to go get a drink. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes before I really get into this and go on to make sure that I get go through this once, because I have had some clarity issues. People have asked me some questions here, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. So, how are we all doing? I see I have a few already signed on. That's great. So, let me adjust my screen. Too high up. So, a little cold here. I don't know if I'm going to have any viewers from other parts of the country, but I here in eastern Pennsylvania. It's a high of 27 today, so I'm a little cold. Mine is eternal, which is why I have a turtleneck and a hoodie. So anyway, I'm here because I want to share with you all. There's been some questions about my business that I am been out there promoting for the last few days, and people are probably wondering, well, I know the first 24 hours people have asked both me and my husband, because he's partnering with me. He's actually had his brick and mortar job right now, but he actually has been doing it too. So people started asking us right away if we've been hacked. So, because his mutual friends and my mutual friends are two separate people. So, we got this as a team. So, if you get a request from him, you get a request from me. No, we are not hacked. So, now that I get through that. As you all know, and just give you a brief introduction, I am quite the computer savvy person. So, this was something that has been knocking at my door personally for a couple years now, but I never really had the vehicle to get there. And I tried to do it on my own. And back in 2010, it started with photography, put my photography out there. And in the first 2 years, I think it was fairly successful. But then I kind of hit a brick wall. And I was getting one or two people here or there. But then I would see other people come on. And it was almost like people didn't take it serious. So I was getting a little depressed on that sort of thing. But I knew I had so much of this talent that the good Lord has given me. And I wanted an opportunity. I was thirsty for an opportunity like this. So the powers may be in the whatever you want to call it. Give credit is where credit is due. But I came across a friend and through church. And he's been doing this for 4 years or so. And he kept telling me, you need this, you need this, you need this, you need this. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Don't have time for all that. And what I didn't realize was that it's exactly for somebody like me who, thinks and feels they don't have time for this. Because if you're going to be on Facebook already, right? Why not do something on Facebook to try to generate an income for yourself? So, whatever goes through, and then I had another friend join under the first friend, and so far, you get the point. And so start working for the second friend, and I was like, well, whatever. And then my husband, he's the one that's out of everything since March, since the first friend started, since I first met the first friend. Since March, right? The thing that sealed the deal for me was when my husband came to me. And he's like, I would like a different career path, but I don't know how to get it. I want to be able to do me and do what I want to do without having a boss to answer to, and be able to actually generate real income for myself. And the funny thing was, he knew I was hanging around these two guys and, the group at the church and stuff that was doing it. And I was like, well, I have an idea. So we signed up. I got sick with pneumonia, and that kind of put us back by a couple weeks. But after I completely got healed and was feeling myself, then I got up on the horse and I started doing this. So that is my introduction, my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, what I do want to share with all of you out there is there is a great opportunity out there that, aside from the cat photo bomb, but there's a great opportunity out there that is at your fingertips. And the great part about it is we are in this technology age and it's all around us, whether you want to accept it or not. I know some people out there in the world, they're like, well, I'm going to hold on to my phone until the thing explodes or doesn't power on. And I've had the same cell phone for like 10 years, and it's like what they call a clamshell. And you got to do the little, what is that? Not even T9 texting or whatever it was that we had to do back in the day. And, you know, you can't do anything on it but look at your calendar and, you know, send a text message and make a call. But anyway, we're in this technology age. Technology is everywhere around us. It, you know, and everything you do, even these cars that come out, they're more computers than they are machines. And that's what I loved about my Sonic. It was basically a big computer. When I worked as a ride operator at Dorney Park, I operated Talon, this billion-dollar equipment, you know, this huge thing, and it just was a giant computer, really. It was 2 buttons, and I was like, when I saw the operation, I was like, I could do this. And that's how I've always embraced technology, even as it was coming up when I was still in high school. It was still a fairly new concept. You know, you had your email domains, you had your chat rooms, you had your AOL Instant Messenger, but it was just up and coming, and I really didn't have the internet until like the year 2002. But with that said, technology, right? It's everywhere. And everybody now, there's a Facebook page for everything, right? Everybody is on Facebook. I mean, I've seen Facebook pages for dogs and cats and whatever, right? So if you're going to be doing all this stuff on Facebook, right? Why not, you know, put down the Candy Crush? I don't even know if that's still a thing anymore. But, you know, why not advance yourself? And if you're going to be on Facebook, commit half an hour or 45 minutes or even an hour, more or whatever, to generating some sort of income for yourself. And when I came to this realization, and I've had a couple people, this is what I wanted to get into, I've had a couple people where they are doubting it, because we also, yeah, we live in this great age of technology, but we also live in this great age of technology that can be used to scam you. And I am aware of that. I know I've gotten emails from, you know, my great Nigerian prince that wants to bestow upon me, you know, $10 million in gold, and all I have to do is send him my bank account information and this and that. We all get those emails. But what I wanted to do was show you that this is a legit company that I have decided to join. And it is for real. And it is backed by, you know, it is backed by like the Better Business Bureau, and it's backed by, you know, if you call the 800 number, you're going to call somebody and talk to them. It's based out of Oklahoma City. So it's not like you're getting something that you're never going to see. And I wanted to share this opportunity with all of you. At the end of the video, because I'm kind of handsy here, I'm going to share with you my personal link so you can get on, and anything I don't, you know, touch on in this video, you know, they have this little video that will explain, you know, things that, yeah, I might have missed. So with that said, one thing, concern, I guess would be the right word, right term, that I've received, I've heard a lot of out there, is, like, I'll tell people I have this great system and I know for sure it works. You should join. And they are like, okay, what is it? And I give them the link, and they go through. I get the little email saying I got the, you know, they viewed it, and they've been on my website, because every time somebody enters in their email, it tells me. And then nothing happens. So I follow up and I say, hey, you know, did you check into it? Or sometimes it's an immediate response. Did you check into it? And they say right away, they're like, oh yeah, it's a scam. That seems to be everybody's response. And at first I was like feeling kind of discouraged. But as time goes on, I was feeling more like annoyed. All these people, you know, it's a scam. It's a scam. So what I want to show you here is, I'm going to flip the camera around in a minute so I can show you on my computer, is if you, I've come to this, I guess, this epiphany, eureka moment a few days ago, and I did post it on Facebook, but I didn't get too big of a response, so I don't know if people just didn't know what I was talking about. But if you're looking for something to be falsified information, what's going to happen is you go to Google. That's what I use, or Yahoo or MSN or Bing or whatever. I personally like Google. I like Google Chrome. So I go to Google and I'll type it in. So if you wanted to know anything, you already have this mindset, and I guess it's the college student in me, is I always check reputable sources, journal, scholarly articles, things that are put out there from, you know, institutions, people out there with doctorates and masters, people that know what they're talking about. I had a teacher one time tell me that you can write about your opinion in a paper, yes, but unless you have somebody scholarly out there to reiterate what you're already saying, nobody's going to listen to you, which is why we have all these MLA and APA and whatever else is out there formats for these school papers. And so this is what I want to show you with that mindset. Use my education background, right? I am going to Google, because I know there are people out there, and we all know the story of Christopher Columbus. So I am going to Google, is, if I can spell it right, the Earth flat? Now, Christopher Columbus, I believe, even though he's not a huge influence, positive in history, I think he did a pretty good job at debunking this myth. So, is the Earth flat? Now, you're probably wondering where I'm going with this. Here is, I'm going to scroll down a little bit, because I don't know what some of these are. But, Black Bag, this is somebody's blog. NASA is lying to us. This is somebody's blog. Wikipedia, we all know, is not, if you can't use it in a term paper, it's not reparable. This guy thinks it is, and he has from CNN, but it just says, rapper Bob thinks the Earth is flat, and has photos to prove it. So the first thing that pops up is Metro Co. UK, which I don't know what that is. I'm going to guess it's like Huffington Post. But if you go, and there's a picture, and here's all the proof that they have on why the Earth is flat. Right? Now stay with me, I don't want to lose you, because you're probably wondering where am I going with this. The next thing I'm going to Google is, we all know, and I'm going to use this, I'm sorry for out there, but you see I've already done it. Is Pampered Chef a scam? And the only reason I picked Pampered Chef is because I have a Pampered Chef virtual party going on right now. So, Pampered Chef. Work at home. NoScams.com. Read the real review. And you scroll here. This is that whole thing here. Pyramid scam or not. I think this is the one I clicked on before. So, if you read this guy's blog, set up like a blog, we've all seen blogs, you see this whole thing. How does it work? What is Pampered Chef? Is Pampered Chef? Yes. See, right here, this is what I want to prove to you people. And I did it with several others, and I, you know, see, final words and verdict, scam. Just because I want to, you know, it's not like I'm picking on a company. So let's do the other one I Googled. I think I Googled it from my phone. It's another big one. La Row. I would never wear this clothes. Scam. Like these companies out here, right? There we go. I told you I don't wear these clothes. So again, avert scams. So it is not a scheme, but look. It's been getting hype. I've had pyramid scheme on the level. My attempt at becoming a consultant. Now, again, these are people that feel that they might be reparable because it's like my result. But the thing is, like I said, with this teacher that taught me how to write a term paper in college, unless you put a doctorate behind the name, nobody cares what you have to say. Really. You have to find a scholarly article, which means find somebody, back it up. Find it on Forbes or a legit site, right? So, getting back to what I was saying, right? So I started this thing. I'm not gonna, you know, front out there and say, you know, I've been doing it for 6 months and yada, yada, yada. No. I started this thing on Friday. And it launched early Saturday morning when I finally got all my paperwork in. Now, I'm going to share the link at the end of the video because I don't want to type it in as I'm speaking. But I will share with you this. It is a company that has a legit product. And the irony in it was confirmation for several reasons, because a little less than a year ago, my car got repossessed, and when I had the car I had OnStar and I was fully covered. But now I have a 2001, you know, bought outright, 180,000 miles Honda Civic. And I love my little car, I do, but I know it's not going to last me forever. And I want it to be covered, and I do a lot of driving, so I was looking into AAA. And I looked at the price, and I closed my website that I was looking at, and I said, I don't have that kind of money for only limited towing and so forth, you know. So that ended that. Then this opportunity comes knocking, and I didn't even know what it was. It was the second person that had mentioned it to me, and I didn't really understand the acronym for it. So I just wanted to not only be supportive to my friend who referred me, but I also wanted to get in on the moneymaker part of it for myself. So it could have been selling me, I don't know, cat turds out of a litter box, and I probably would have signed up. I didn't realize that it was an actual legit, you know, product that you're pushing here, because some things aren't. It's like, well, what am I getting? I don't have anything to show for. So after I joined, I went through what you'll see in my website is, you'll see at you'll have to enter in your email, but I want to assure you, don't be alarmed. A lot of people stop at that point. Don't be alarmed, because the email goes to me, and that's it. It's just my way to keep kind of a tally on how many people are actually interested. It's what we call leads. I am not going to take your email and give it away, or spam you to come to my house and hang out with me, or, you know, sign you up for, you know, monthly subscriptions to, you know, emails. No, it's coming to me, and it's probably going to sit in my inbox until I'm ready to do something, you know, ready to email you and ask you a question. So you don't have to worry about that. So you go to the website, you enter your email. The next part of the site, it redirects you to, is you'll see a video at the top of the page. And you watch, it's, I think, a 12-minute video. It's the same video I watched. You watch a video, and it explains anything I might not be able to talk to you or answer or forget or whatever. You know, there's so much that this thing has to offer you. So you watch the video, and that's where I found out that this thing is, a lack of a better term, it's like a roadside assistance. And then some. You not only get roadside assistance, but then you get vacation benefits. But you can also, it doesn't stop there. There's like a whole list of things you can get. I don't even know them all yet. But you also get discounts on travel. And it's an actual, you get a card and you get a sticker and stuff. And it takes about a week to get here. So mine hasn't officially come yet. You all know when it does. So it's $20 a month, right? I mean, who doesn't have $20 a month? You know, you use what? $20 a month if you're a coffee drinker to buy coffee. Or if you're like me, to buy these things, because coffee's not doing it for me lately. You can use $20 to, you know, go to McDonald's with, you know, your husband or your wife and your child and buy a meal. $20, I think most people out there, if I can spot $20 and not miss it, I think everybody out there is like me. You know, what's $20? So anyway, but the thing is to sign up, it's kind of like a gym membership almost, it reminded me of. It takes the first and last payment, so that way you're covered. So, but you get all these benefits. So anyway, you watch this video, and the video, you know, tells you how to sign up and this and that, and then you're good to go, and then you're like me, and you're out there, and you're telling people about it. But the thing is, it is not a scam, because I have seen this work for many people. Joining this company has opened me up to joining into, it has allowed me to join into a group, a team. That's what it's called, a team. But we're, you know, located, there's a website that the guy that I was explaining about, you know, back in March, who's been doing this for 4 years, and, you know, we're all like, wow. He's like the product of this whole program. Well, other programs too, but the whole concept of things like this. He's the one, he's like the poster child. And, you know, I don't want to put him out there on blast, so if he wants to ever, you know, share with you. And he's an actual guy, like, one of his daughter is 10, my daughter's 9, and they're pretty good friends, like, so he's an actual guy, breathes air, you know, has a family and whatnot, so he's not like somebody out there who's a computer, you know, you're not gonna, you know, you're gonna talk to tech support out in Malaysia, no. But anyway, I'm getting off track. So he generated this because he's been doing it for so long, and he's kind of learned a few things, a trial and error. And so he's generated this website. And part of the perks of joining under me, or anybody in the team, but me is who I'm pushing for here, is you get to be a part of our team. So when you join our team, you also get to get connected with people like him. So you are not out there, like, alone. Now, I know I was talking to a few people, and they said, I've been there, done that, got the hat, got my refund. It didn't work for me. Okay, 2 things. One, first thing is, unless you put effort into anything out there you do, it's not like you're going to sit down and, you know, it's going to be thrown at you. No, you got to put some effort into it. But what I'm telling you is, if you're watching this video, you're on Facebook. How cool would it be to, as you're watching this video, you get an email or alert that says you've made $80 or 160. Sorry, my math. But, you know, how cool would that be? You're already on Facebook. You're already doing 80% of what you're supposed to be doing with this anyway. So, anyways, you get this personal link and stuff. So, when you join under us, our team is pretty cool, pretty awesome. I met some pretty cool people through our team. And this is how I know it's actually a legit program and not a scam. Because these are people I know that I've done. It's not, you know, like I just went in and, you know, answered some random ad on Craigslist. No, I actually, you know these people. So I'm going to flip the camera around in a minute. So this was my one friend's post. And I've actually saved it onto my computer because I've been using it to show people that. So this is a payout. This is what it looks like. This is a weekly payout, as you see, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. This is a weekly payout. This could be your bank account. This could be anybody's bank account. The other thing is, where is this? This is my first friend's picture he put up this morning. This is he's been doing this program for 2 weeks. And this is his payout. I mean, I'm not one to complain, but I would like that 6 grand. I'm not greedy. I would take that 6 grand and be happy with it. But 13 grand, that's like half of what I'm used to making in a year. So, this is my personal link here. I'm going to show it here for a minute. So this is what, you know, all you got to do is you sign up under me. And it is a legit site. You get legit product. You, yeah, if it was a scam, you wouldn't be seeing a face. Kind of hurt. You wouldn't be talking to somebody. They wouldn't have a customer support 24/7, 800 number on their website that you would call. They wouldn't have an actual product that is generated. So if you look it up, anything in this, like I showed you with, is the earth flat? You already have that mindset. You want to see, is it a scam? And you Google it, it's going to tell you Joe Schmo from Idaho says it's a scam, and this is why he says it's a scam. If you take time to read the readers' comments on some of those things, you see people have said, no, it's not a scam because it's worked for me. I've been doing it for 5 months or whatever. So, do a little research for your own. Don't just, be out there and say, well, this person says it's a scam, and all right, this is my first, Google says this. No. So, I'm going to share, as soon as I hit finish, I'm going to share the link at the bottom of these comments. So, you will see what it is. Or, you know what, I could do it right now before I end it. You will get access to all this cool stuff, and I'm gonna do it through Facebook, so I'm not typing on my phone. But you can do it through all this cool stuff on I lost my train of thought. Anyways, you're on Facebook already. Why not? This is my philosophy. If you're on Facebook already, doing whatever it is you use Facebook for, maybe it's to say hey, talk to your friend, or connect with people you've never seen, or people you went to high school with, or whatever it is you use Facebook for, whatever it was that made you go, I want to sign up on Facebook. Anyways, whatever you use Facebook for, you can be on Facebook and be pushing this. Well, not really pushing. Sorry, I'm multitasking. I'm going to hit enter in a minute. But anyway, you could be on Facebook and you could be earning money. You could be doing, if you're going to use Facebook and check people and put pictures up or play Candy Crush or whatever it is. I had, my one friend did it, and he had a video up today where he said he got 6 leads from people that hit his site from sleeping. He didn't do anything. This is completely automated, but in the beginning, you're going to have to work hard, but if you're working hard, you're your own boss. You're working hard for you. You're not, a lot of people, I posted this one photo because it said in 1970 there was inflammation or something. It was one of those photos, and you can stop that. You don't have to rely on the government. You don't have to rely on taxes, or you don't have to rely on, am I going to get laid off this week? If you make your own company, if you make your own business, no, you're not going to, regardless, there's always going to be the internet. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be here. So embrace technology and run with it. Right now, this is a big opportunity, and it's really blossomed in the last how many years. So take this opportunity. You will not be disappointed. I hope I didn't babble too much and scare you away. Hope this video you find informative. But as I'm wrapping up here, share it with your friends. Take it home, look at it. At least look at the website and see, that it is legit. It is real. It is not something that I personally, people that know me and know me, not just oh, I know you because you're my Facebook friend. People that actually know me, have met me, talked with me, sat in the same room with me, will tell you that I am frank and I am honest, and, a lot of times I don't even hold back my own emotions. So I'm an open book. If I didn't think something was legit, number one, I wouldn't have signed up for it. Number two, I wouldn't be telling all of you to do it, because I am not one to be deceptive and mislead and whatnot. So check it out. I'm going to hit enter here in a second, and then I'll hit finish. But check it out. Check out my website, and you, I can guarantee, would be the best move you could ever make. So I'm going to hit enter on there. So it should pop up, and there it is. So come check it out, and you won't be disappointed. And I will see you on the inside, as they say. Bye-bye.